All right, let's talk about artificial intelligence. It's this huge technology well, it's already shaping our world, and it's definitely defining our future. But what is it, really? Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down the absolute foundations of AI. We'll go from its philosophical beginnings all the way to the tools you're using literally every day. So let's dive in.
So I want to start with a kind of a wild question. Is your phone smarter than you? Haha! It's a fun thing to think about, right? But the real answer is probably right there in your hand. Because, and you might not even realize this, you are constantly using AI.
I mean, just think about it for a second. When you unlock your phone with your face, yep, that's AI. How about that perfect movie recommendation that just pops up? AI again. Your email spam filter, the GPS that gets you around, those translation apps, it is all powered by artificial intelligence. This stuff isn't sci-fi anymore. It's like the invisible engine running your daily life. Okay, so what is this technology that's humming away in the background of everything? Let's get a really clear definition and kind of unpack this whole dream of intelligent machines.
So at its heart, artificial intelligence, or AI, right, is really just a branch of computer science with one massive goal: to build machines that can tackle problems that usually require human intelligence. Things like learning or reasoning through a problem, or just plain old problem solving. It's all about trying to simulate our own intelligence, but inside a machine.
And this whole idea is not new at all. It really kicked off way back in the 1950s with pioneers like the legendary Alan Turing. He asked a question that has, echoed for decades. Can machines think? And to try and answer that, he came up with the famous Turing Test. It was this challenge, right? To see if a computer could fool a person into believing it was also human. And that one single powerful question, that's what launched the entire field of AI.
So how did we get from Turing's big philosophical question to the actual AI that's sitting in your pocket right now? Well, it wasn't a straight line, that's for sure. It's really a story of decades of research, with these key breakthroughs along the way that just changed everything. Let's just walk through a few of those key moments. Back in the 70s, you had the first expert systems. They were designed to copy the decision-making of, human specialists in a certain field. Fast forward to the 90s, and machine learning becomes a huge deal. This idea of teaching computers to learn directly from data. And then, 1997. This was a massive public moment. IBM's Deep Blue beat the world chess champion. It was just this incredible display of raw computing power. But then, almost 20 years later, in 2016, something happened that was, well, it was completely different and way, way more important. So what was the big deal? I mean, a computer beat a person at a game again, right? Well, no. Look at this comparison. Deep Blue won at chess using brute force. It was just calculating millions of moves a second. But Go is a whole different beast. It's a game of intuition. It has more possible moves than there are atoms in the known universe. I mean, think about that. AlphaGo couldn't just calculate its way to a win. It had to learn. It came up with its own strategies, made these creative moves that completely baffled the human experts. It showed something that looked, honestly, a little spooky, like intuition. This was not just about winning a game. This was a giant leap from pure calculation to something like artificial creativity. And of course, AI is doing a lot more than just beating grandmasters at board games. So let's take a look at how these fundamental ideas are powering entire industries all around us right now. So today, that very same kind of AI technology is, well, it's changing everything. It's helping doctors spot diseases way earlier. It's protecting your bank account, catching fraud in a fraction of a second. It's the absolute core of the whole self-driving car race. And it's the magic that makes video games look so incredibly real. The uses are just, they're everywhere, and they're growing like crazy. Okay, this brings us to a super important part of this whole thing, because let's be honest, there's a ton of jargon thrown around, and it gets really confusing. So let's unpack all of it with something I like to call the AI family tree. Right, you hear these terms constantly: AI, machine learning, deep learning, and now generative AI. So are they all just different words for the same thing? Nope, not at all. And getting the difference is totally key to actually understanding what's going on. Okay, the absolute best way to think about this is like those Russian nesting dolls, the ones that fit inside each other. The biggest outermost doll, that's artificial intelligence. That's the whole broad concept, the big idea of making machines smart. Now you open that up, and inside you find machine learning. It's a subset of AI where systems learn from data to make predictions. Think of your movie recommendations. Then inside that doll, you've got deep learning.
This is a subset of machine learning that uses these really complex structures called neural networks, kind of like a brain. That's the tech a self-driving car uses to see a stop sign. And then finally, the very last, smallest doll on the inside, the newest one, is generative AI. This is a subset of deep learning that can actually create brand new original stuff, like writing a poem or making a picture from scratch.
So here's the most crucial point to remember. It all boils down to this. All generative AI is a type of AI, but most AI is not generative AI. Think about it. Your spam filter is definitely AI, right? But it can't write you a song. Understanding that relationship, that hierarchy, is really the secret to cutting through all the hype.
So that leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it? If AI can master our most complicated games, and it's starting to create art, what is it going to learn next? Will it help us cure diseases? Will it help solve climate change? Or will it unlock solutions to problems we can't even imagine right now? The story of AI is really just beginning. And now you've got the foundations you need to follow along and understand where it's all going. Thanks for tuning in.